share thoughts with you on You Can Make It. One of the things I find out in my life, you cannot become what you desire by remaining the way you are. If you really want to make it, you want to go, if you want to see what you have never seen before, you need to do what you have never done before. This is Simon and Samantha saying you can make it. And it's only a fool that dies not changing their mind. Only a fool. Now, no matter what you think you know, you need to, as you grow older, as you learn things, learn to change your mind, because the only thing that is constant in life is change. Only a fool that dies not changing their mind. He said there, only a foolish and a dead man don't change their mind. Fool don't die like that. Don't just die like that without changing your mind over some issues. Change your mind. If you change your mind, you change what you receive. If you don't change your mind, you remain the way you are. So today we've come with an information that guarantees transformation. With me in the studio is Brother Leke. Thank you for always coming to share thought with us. All You Can Make It.
Thanks.
I want us to look at what you have for us today.
Okay. We've talked about law of accumulation before.
Yeah, yes.
But before we move on, I want us to say one or two things on the same something.
Okay.
On this law of accumulation, this law, I have another definition. I state, law of accumulation stated that wealth, riches build up over time. It's over time.
Mm.
And it is small sacrifice and effort that lead to accumulation of wealth.
Wow.
Now, whatever it is you are currently doing, as long as it is good and pure, keep pushing. It will pay off someday, and you'll be happy. Please never give up, because you may have been doing it. Somebody said, I tried to save this one the other time, and something just came. They said my father was sick, and then all my money was gone. Of course, nobody will say that. Why did you spend so much money on your father's health?
Yeah.
But don't be discouraged because that one happened. Thank God that you even, you have that one when it happened to spend. Others, it will happen, they will go borrowing. Because once you don't have anything that you have saved before, it means that if any challenge comes, the first thing you are going to be looking for is where to borrow, which will be taking you far backward. Thank you so very much.
Okay. Now, it's very important when you share what you just said to us now about, you were just sharing to us now about the law of accumulation.
Yes, sir.
That the things you do over time, and it's very important that we should know that a step that you take, the success that you see that you want to get into in every area, any area of your endeavor or the job or whatever area that the success you are looking for will not come in just taking one step. It's accumulated step that you have taken. And in read to us, don't give up. You don't need to give up. If you try, you go again. No matter what happens, you take step. You take step. As you keep on taking step, that is how it accumulates for you. And at the end of the day, you just take this step, he blows. There are people you see, they have been in this business for like 10, 20 years. Yeah. You see somebody has been in the business for like 15 years. When somebody asks you, how long have you been in this business? Now, it's those times that you are developing yourself. That's the experience time in your life. That's the time that you build up, that you become a master. You know, when you see some people say you are master of all trades, and a jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, any business you neglect today, you do this one small, you can never master that business. It doesn't matter what is happening to you today. You must have been in a business for a long time. Don't worry, that business will pay off. Only what you need to do is to learn. There's always a better way of doing the same thing. Improve yourself in that business. Learn the skills. Check those that have gone ahead of you. Look for how to put other styles. And, you know, we talked about water. You see, those days they used to sell water with cup. Then somebody going to sachet water. Somebody from sachet water will now start packaging what is called pure water. Yeah. From there we have bottled water. Yeah. But it was the same water. But the value increases by packaging. How best can you do this job well? Whatever your hand finds to do, do it well. Now, there are so many things that we see in our society today. A lot of people don't spend time to develop themselves in their area of skills and in their area of gifting. And that's a real problem. Maybe you are a tailor. Now you called fashion designer. Now, but in that area, why is your customer complaining? If your customer is complaining, what are they complaining about? Why not listen to your customer and try as much as possible to satisfy your customer? Because I tell you something, customer satisfaction always brings increase at the end of the day. You see, one customer have the capacity to bring you 10 customers. And 10 customers have the capacity to bring a whole state to you. Let me give you an example why you must treat everybody that come your way special. You don't know which one of them has the capacity to transform, to bring this success we are talking about. I want to paint a scenario before you. You have a customer, this customer have been around you for about 4 years. You have been sewing clothes, been doing, all of a sudden that customer, maybe he was just a student at that time, and this customer now is a graduate, he has gotten an employment in a very big school. And because of her dedication and diligence in her business, they move her after about 4 years to become the principal. All of a sudden, the whole school need to sew uniform, and the principal, because of the skirt you sew for her when she was going to school, she become a principal of a whole school, and the school is about 2,000 children. And he look at it and say, no, I remember my tailor. Listen to me, your future is hidden in your today. That future you are looking for, that great thing you want to become, is hidden in your today. How are you treating your customer today? I'm painting a scenario before you about a school girl that become a principal. Now look at this now. This girl now is becoming a principal. From school teacher is now heading the school. She now bring the whole skirt of all the students to you. But you know why she's able to locate you? One, you maintain your address. Two, you are diligent in your business. Three, you still maintain wealth the way you are sewing, and you are doing well the little by little that you are. Now, it's one customer now that now brought 2,000 skirts, and he bring the 2,000 skirts to you. Now, listen to me. I just spent a scenario. Now, how much do you think you are going to make for that 2,000 skirts? Assuming you are making 500 naira. Are you seeing money? That is how it grows. Now, you are a mechanic. Now, those of you that learn trade. Now, you are dealing with somebody right now. He used to come as a driver. All of a sudden, that man buy a car, he become a transporter. In another 6 years, he now had a transport company. Or maybe he is into this park union. All of a sudden, he said, my car, this guy work on my car is always sound. You see, through that one driver. And that's why you need to be very careful. I want to tell you, tell your neighbor, be careful how you treat me. Because your future is hidden in your relationship with me today. That future you are looking for is always hidden in your today. I want to tell you today, what are you doing now? How are you doing it now? Because that same man you see, the head that you see today, is the same head that you are going to relate to in another 15, 10, 20 years time from now. Now, all of a sudden, that guy is bringing the whole workshop to you. And he's bringing the workshop, and he's confident because of the way you have been working his car. I just want to tell you, let me give you an example again. Now, you don't know that that man that used to come to your shop, he becomes a governor. He won an election. And that man that you were treating, that used to patch his tire, he become a governor of his state. You know what will happen to you? You have state workshop coming across your way. Oh, you don't know that this man was a lecturer when he used to come to your shop to come and repair, do some kind of repairs. And now you come to your shop to come and buy book. And when he buys the one that you bind it very well. Now this man is becoming a lecturer of a university. And from lecturer, you don't even know, so now he's a vice chancellor. And they need to bring this book to bind. Let me tell you something. See beyond now. Always have the big picture in your mind. There is a greater tomorrow ahead of you. But the way you treat people today is the determinant factor whether you'll be a part of their future or you'll be aborted at the end of the day. That success you are looking for, that great door you are looking for, that big opportunity you are trusting for. Like I just told us, opportunity come just by little, little here, there a little, here a little. That is how it becomes a mighty ocean. I want to let you know today, you can make it, you can break through, your business can do well.
Yeah.
That opportunity you are trusting God for, it can come to pass. You can make it. You don't just give up and complain and talk about, oh, I'm not doing it. Whatever your hand finds to do, at that little place you are doing it, you have the capacity to become big in that business. You have the capacity to grow in that house. You have the capacity to do. Is it food that you are cooking? You said, oh, I'm a graduate. It doesn't matter. When you say you are a graduate, it simply means you can learn. That's what graduate means. It simply means this person is able to learn. Now, whatever you put your hand to, don't just sit down there. Do something. You know, one thing I find out about life is either you do something with life or life will do something with you. What are you doing today? You know, life will use you as a byword. Life will use you as a role model so that others that look like you will be, that is doing what you are doing, we know that that will be their end. But I tell you something, you can make it, because I strongly believe you will end well. You will do well in whatever your hand finds to do. That's why we are giving you this information on you can make it. Leke, I think you still have something to share with us.
Yeah. It's like you have access to my note. But because my next point, you just talk something about it now. Yeah.
We can still take it. You can make it.
So point number 2.
Yeah.
The law of time perspective.
Wow. Time.
And I define it this way. This law states that the successful individual think long time.
Wow.
They plan and think not only for today, but also for days yet to come. If you want to accumulate wealth, you must stop thinking short time, start thinking long time.
Wow.
Long time.
Wow.
There was a time I started one business. It's 11, 12 years ago. I was in Kaduna that time. And I was not going to think that the business would die young, because I read a book, and the author said that every business that people start, that for the first 6 years, more than 60 to 70% of them
close down.
They close down. So when I started my own, I told myself the thing was going to last forever. And God is helping me, because what you believe is very, very important. Like you discussed the other time.
Yes.
I listened to you.
Okay.
You discuss unbelief. What you believe
Yes.
is what you become. So I believed the thing was going to last. So I started it, and I kept telling everyone around, this thing isn't going to die, and this and this. Within a short time, I discovered that the business stood very firm. I've left Kaduna for up to 5 years now. The business is still on.
Wow.
Till now. And then the structure on ground is designed with the help of God to last forever. That the thing will be there for as long as the world remains.
Wow.
So we must need to not just that you start doing something today and then day after tomorrow. You know, some farmers, they believe that when you plant your cocoa, you must reap it today or tomorrow. Now ask any cocoa farmer. They will tell you that it is not possible to plant cocoa today and then reap it tomorrow. Now, when you want to reap today and tomorrow, go and plant corn, plant tomatoes. After a few days, you are going to get your harvest there. But everyone who must accumulate wealth, you must think just like you have given the example now, that somebody is doing this tailoring business, the one you call fashion designer, and he has sold, and you made a profound statement that the individual must remain on the same subject.
Yes.
Assuming that individual has changed their business when this opportunity has come, and then he's trying to say, okay, this one didn't pay me today, by tomorrow I jump to barbing, salon. And then the day when the opportunity will come, meet it there. And then he's about to leave the barbing salon business to jump into another one, because he just think that everything must succeed today. No, you think
long time. Long time. And then you stay there. You stay there, stay at it, believe it will grow, and then it will grow. Every successful man today, go and ask them. They will tell you they've been there for years. And that they never quit. That is part of the thing that give them profit today.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Okay. Now, what I just learned from what my brother Leke said is that winners never quit and quitters never win. It's always important for you on this station. We always tell you that you can make it, you can succeed. It doesn't matter what is happening around you today. You see, the man that plant corn, the man that plant cocoa, the man that plant coconut, they don't do Thanksgiving the same day. Listen to me. You are not alive to compete with anybody. You are not alive. The only person you need to compete with is yourself. Compete with what you have achieved yesterday to try and do more tomorrow. Nobody else. Don't be in competition with anybody, because they that compare themselves among themselves are not wise. Competition will make you look petty. But when you want to outdo yourself, you did yesterday, you said, okay, yesterday I was able to do it. Today, I should be able to do better. It's always better and brighter and better and brighter for a man that sees himself and believes that what he achieved yesterday, he can do more today. It's always better and brighter for that man. If you begin to compete look at other people to begin to draw your plan and say, well, I'm better than this. Listen to me, life is not competition. You know, I will say this so that you understand before we call it a day in the studio today. There is once upon a time, there's a story I read some time ago. It's about dog and the elephant. The dog, you know, dog will take about 3 months and deliver a child. So one day, after dog have delivered about 2 or 3 times, dog went for Thanksgiving, you know, after delivering number 1 child, he went again for number 2, he went again for number 3. Then the dog now decided to advise the elephant. He went to meet the elephant and said that I've been looking at you for some time now. You have never invited us for dedication. You have never called us for dedication. And the elephant was listening to him, saying, well, I need to encourage you. Don't worry. One of those days it will come to pass. And the elephant looked at the dog and said, how many months does it take you to have your own child? Dog said it's just 3 months. Elephant said, my own will take 18 months. 1 year and 6 months. And you see, that is why when elephant deliver, the baby start walking immediately. I want to ask you, it doesn't matter where you are today, brother. You can make it. Don't compete with anybody. You shine your shine, I shine my shine, everybody shine, it shines. Until I see you again in our next edition, this is Simon and Samantha saying, you can make it. It doesn't matter what is happening. Thank you for always being a part of our program. Bye-bye. We'll see you in our next edition. God bless you.